Alright. Test.
Test, loud and clear, help me.
Alright, loud and clear. That adjusted. Oh, quiet.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, if there's a squelch for the intercom at all? I haven't seen one, but that doesn't.
No, don't know, actually. I don't think there is.
Okay. Alright, so let's get our... that's nav, that's...
Yeah, actually, you want them both on. It's getting dark enough to where you want to position lights as well.
Alright, should I have the strobes on as well?
No.
Okay.
The beacon is pretty good.
Alright, so that's on. And avionics. 2 on. There we go.
And lean the mixture for taxi.
Okay.
It's just about an inch. There's no science for that. It's just like what?
Just give it an inch.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could have a better.
Alright. 22 local. Do you remember what the seat?
1937. 119 point. Oh, there is. Okay.
Oh, hey, look at that. Alright.
I was thinking there has to be a box there somewhere.
Yeah.
Test. We'll try that for a bit. Okay.
Alright, that's better. Now let me back it up. How's that? Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah. Well, now it's staying on. Okay. Perfect. Sweet.
Auburn Municipal Airport automated weather observation 0135 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 5 knots. Visibility
40 is that way.
10. Sky condition 3,400 feet. Scattered. Ceiling 4,400 feet. Broken. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.12 Celsius. Altimeter 2988 inches of mercury.
2998.
2988.
Auburn Municipal Airport automated weather observation 0135 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at
There we go.
6 knots. Visibility
Alright.
more than 10. Sky condition 3,400 feet.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds good to me. Alright, let's taxi. See anyone around, so let's just go for it. haven't seen any airplanes up at all
Nope,
today.
it's nice.
I was listening to air traffic earlier, and
Traffic, Skyline 4304 Romeo is 9 miles to the south, level 3000, inbound for landing, Auburn.
He's still quite a ways out,
Yeah.
so we should be in good shape.
yeah, we'll miss him. I'm glad he called that out.
Yep.
He probably called it out because he heard us.
Yeah.
Ready, let's get on the center line. RP cold,
Yep.
mixture rich.
Good.
Power up.
And hold that yoke and get a little bit of back pressure going. There you go, enough right rudder to keep that drift going across the runway.
All right. Woo! Oops. Alrighty. Hold on, Molly. Pushed around a little bit.
There you go, catch the right rudder.
Yeah. Ooh, there's birds.
Yeah.
Those were a little close. Let's trim that down a little bit. There we go. And a 20-degree left turn.
Beautiful.
And we're looking good. Looking for traffic. He's at 3,000, which is going to put him up towards the clouds.
You got it, yep.
He's in south, which is pretty much in front of us.
Right.
We are at 2,000, so he's going to be... Trim that out a little bit.
It will level off temporarily at 3,000, so we got 1,000 feet to go.
Alrighty. Trim that out. Where is that guy?
Auburn traffic, Skyline 4304 Romeo is 4 miles to the south of the airport, level 3000, inbound for landing, left traffic 25, Auburn.
You said 3,000?
Yeah.
I don't see him.
He's probably not a factor yet. We'll keep flying along. Just keep your scan going. Okay, we got 500 to go. I like to make calls to myself. 1,000 to go and then 500 to go.
All right.
So 1,000, I just go like this. 500, I go like that. And it helps me remember how to level off. There's a cues to myself. Okay, with 500 feet to go, I need to start rounding out slowly.
Auburn traffic, Skyline 4304 Romeo is on a 1 mile left 45.
Okay,
We
he's
missed
back
him.
behind us, yeah.
I don't know if he ever saw us.
And we're climbing at about 500 feet per minute, so 10% of that's, what, 50 feet? So at about 50 feet per hour, you can start leveling off by first pitching the nose forward, then powering back, and then trimming.
Okay. So... Oh man, we're going to skim the clouds.
Yeah.
Alright. 100 to go. 50 to go. Pitch down.
Slowly.
Power out.
back, 2100, remember?
Yeah.
And then give it a little bit of time to kind of stabilize, and then ask yourself the question, am I pulling or pushing generally, and then trim appropriately.
Let's power back a little bit more. Let's pull that out since we're under the green arc.
2100, leave it a little bit more power.
A little more power?
Right there is where you want it.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I
okay.
can put that back in.
And a little bit less power here. Right, at the bottom end of the green arc, I should say. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Now
right.
we'll fly this for about 2 minutes. Now, once you're in level flight, what controls your altitude?
My throttle.
Actually, this.
Oh. Alright, so I need to
Now, generally speaking, yes, this does control altitude, but when you're in a certain constant, like in our constant right now is constant altitude, right? For constant altitude, you could use pitch corrections to maintain your altitude.
Yeah.
So that shows you need to make a little bit of a pitch down.
Yeah.
And so you should be able to, over the course of the next minute or so, just make small pitch corrections to maintain as precisely as you can 3,000.
Okay, so we need to descend a little bit. So I'll nose us down a little tiny bit. A little bumpy today.
Yeah. So get it right at 3,000.
All right.
Get that hand right smack, just covering up the 0.
All right. Come on, baby. You can do this.
It's going to be awfully tempting to stare the heck out of that, okay?
Bomber traffic, 04 Romeo clear.
But try to shift your vision and try to see where that nose ends up to get yourself level.
Okay.
I would say that's about a hand.
You are correct. I'm going to just keep that right there.
Now if you just kind of keep that, this should kind of
very, very little.
Yeah, exactly.
Just along with my
Just
correction.
kind of hold that for a bit and see if it works. Now this is going to look different when we're lower, of course, or higher, but the same concept.
For now, we're...
Yeah. And every now and then, glance at your altimeter and you'll see that it hasn't really moved too much.
We gained about 50.
Yep. The great thing about this is it's more relaxing, it's less strenuous on your eyes and your head to do all the, and you're looking for traffic as you're doing it. So it gets your eyes outside where they should be.
Yeah, I need to buy some of that tape you suggested last week.
All right, now let's start a climb, and we'll climb 1,000 feet.
All right.
So first thing to do is pitch the nose up to a climb attitude.
All right.
And I would say right there. Okay, then add full power.
Alrighty.
And then trim to hold it there. And again, you're going to seek the same constant attitude that you had in cruise. Just hold this as a constant attitude.
All right.
You can see if you, I'll shut up here in a bit, but try to see the yawing, okay, of a pitch. And then if you can remember, make your 500 and 100 calls.
500, okay.
So constant heading.
$500 to go.
Good.
To go. 50. Power back. Nose down. 21. Trim it. $4,000. About the same sort of look.
Now hold this for about a minute.
You got it.
Precisely as you can. Back in my day, I used to say, hold it to a gnat's ass. You know.
Well, I'm a little over a gnat's ass at this point. Oops. going to try to hold it right here at 41.
All right, give me a left-hand turn, the opposite direction. But clear, lift your wing before you turn, standard rate, 180 degrees.
Okay. Standard rate of 180 degrees, so we're going to be pretty much heading north.
So remember, this is that nice shallow turn. That's going to be your quality of turn instrument. Yeah. It'll tell you if you hold that.
Oh, I'm feeling the pedals now.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's hold our
Excellent.
Hold our altitude.
And try to trim it. Or you don't. You should ideally be able to take your hands off and it'll hold the turn by itself. You may have to kind of occasionally bring some bank back in or bring some bank back out. But if you do it right, it'll almost do it hands off. If you take your left foot off, you don't really need the rudder now because you got the turn going for you and the left turning tendencies with the engine.
That's freaking rad.
But we are gaining some altitude.
Yeah.
So, but you can lower the nose to correct back down.
All right.
Now when you roll out, you're going to need some right rudder as you roll out.
All right.
And then you can back off. Lower the nose to get yourself back down to 4,000.
All right. Oh, we're going to head into the clouds if we don't.
And we'll set up a descent 1,000 feet. So we'll go back down to 3,000.
Okay.
So for this, we'll need the carburetor heat.
Okay.
So carburetor heat. Pitch, do we really want to lower the nose? No, we don't really have to. This is where power controls altitude.
All right.
So for this, bring it back about 500 foot, RPM. So 16 or 1700, or 1500 is what we said.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Slowly bring
the nose will drop. Okay.
So we want to trim or adjust our nose.
There you go. Yep.
Trim it to stay there. Pull a little more power.
1500.
1500. Oh, we're 16. There we go.
And hold this and make your calls. So 500 and 100.
Okay. 1,000 to go. That's a scary looking cloud. I didn't.
Oh, which one?
This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
The one we're
those are like stratocumulus or just stratus.
Okay. I mean, just coming up on it. I mean, we're practically.
They're a little puffy, which means that maybe later on, depending on the stability of the air, they could develop into cumulus, or the classic towering cumulus or cumulonimbus.
Okay.
Thunderstorm type cloud. But these are pretty benign.
53 is departing runway 20. It'll be a right downwind departure to the north. Not true.
Pretty. 500 to go.
Good. And then level off. Now for the level off on the descents, the power again is altitude. You don't really have to do the pitch power trim on the level offs from a descent. All you have to do is add power back.
Okay.
Because guess what? That power is going to bring your nose up a little bit, and your nose is pretty darn close to, it's just a little bit lower than straight and level.
Yep. I'm going to go back up to 2100. All right, 100 to go. 50, adding power. Push it down. Trim it to stay there. Add more power. Push that down. Trim it to stay there. A little more power. Kill the carb heat. Gives us more power, so I gotta pull out the power.
Yep. All good observations. Hold this for a bit, again, to the gnat's ass.
I like that analogy. Let's use it. Let's continue to use that. Trim that out. Airport's right over there. Highway 80 is right below us. Clouds are above us.
Again, And now we're using pitch to maintain the altitude. This is literally what the Blue Angels do. They're eyeballing the person right next to them, or the Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
And with the stick, they're just kind of little teeny tiny little corrections.
Yeah.
They're just, if you were to watch their hands, it would look literally like this.
Yeah. Shit, we climbed a little bit.
Okay, let's do another climb to 1,000 feet and level off.
1,000-foot climb is going to
1,000-foot climb, we'll just be just there. We should be fine. In fact, we should have 500 feet to spare.
Okay.
So first is that. Yep, you got it.
Alrighty.
Then
that's...
so we want to climb. So pitch. What do we do with the power?
Oh, we need a little more.
Full power.
Oh, full power.
Yep. Always full power for your climbs.
Oops. Alrighty.
This is good because you can use this for future reference.
500 to go. Cloud's really close. Or skimming the cloud.
We have more clearance than you think. When we level off, we'll still have 500 feet. Doesn't look that way, but
no.
well, if we keep going too long, yeah, we're kind of break into that. We'll turn before that, though.
Okay. 100 to go. $50 to go. Power back.
First pitch, then power.
Pitch.
That way you'll get up on the step faster if you pitch first and then power.
Power. 21. Trim that a little bit. There we are.
And clear your wing. Give me a left-hand 90-degree turn, 2 left-hand 90-degree turns.
Alright. Clear to the left.
When you get to your 90-degree point, whatever you looked at, roll out, hold it for a bit, straight and level, and then roll back into another 90-degree turn. Okay, hold this for a bit, look under your wing, find a reference, and then head to the reference. Feel how it kind of wanted to go the other way?
Yeah.
That's where you need a little left rudder.
Got it.
All right, we're heading south now.
Yep.
Let's do a 180-degree turn back to the north.
Okay.
30 degrees of bank to the right.
Okay.
We're clear right.
Oh, let me pull.
You're clear right. Good.
Clear right.
Okay.
30-degree bank.
Now this will take a little more back pressure than you were using for the shallower turns.
Yeah. 30 degrees. So we're going to be
And yeah, that looks like about 30 degrees. Your 30-degree reference on the artificial horizon is that.
a little under it, but that's...
And once you're in the turn, you can again go back to using small pitch corrections to maintain your altitude. Start looking at your heading indicator, judging when you need to roll out.
Right about there.
Lead your turn a little bit.
Now we're heading north.
And let's do one to the left. 30 degrees of bank. Clear the turn. Clear left.
Clear.
roughly half your bank angle is about when to start rolling out.
What's that?
Roughly half your bank angle is about where you start rolling out.
So like 15 degrees before. Okay. There we go. Going back south.
Very good. Okay. Now this time we're going to descend 1,000 feet and turn. Okay. Again, 2 90-degree turns as you're descending 1,000 feet.
Okay.
So 4,000 to 3,000.
Okay. When I'm ready.
When you're ready.
In any particular direction?
To the left.
To the left. Alrighty. So power back. RP.
Good. Early carburetor heat.
Start the turn.
You can use shallow banks for these.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Get that turn coordinated. That's a 90 degrees, so I'm going to be going east.
Check your power. Once you start something, it's always good to go back and check it. So you start your turn, and then you start checking the quality of the turn in terms of power and pitch and all that.
Oh.
Here's a 90 degree, roll out, hold it for a bit, and then another 90 degree. Nice and shallow. Now, if you happen to level off, you might have to level off at the same time that you're turning.
Okay.
No, go right.
There's just people chatting to each other on the radio.
And north. 100 to go, or 150 to go. So we're getting close to the airport. Do we want to?
We're over the pattern altitude, so we're good. And we're just outside the airport traffic area. Good call, though. Good judgment. That is something you should think about.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back towards the south.
All right. Left turn, I'm assuming, since
this time we'll make a left-hand 45-degree bank turn. So this will be a steep turn.
I don't like those.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's get a little more power.
So what I used to tell my students is bank and yank. Bank 45. There you go. Now yank. Pull the back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go. Just that. Okay, and then we roll
feeling.
out. Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Okay. All right. Oh, we didn't lose too much altitude.
Now this time we'll try one to the right, and this time, when you roll about halfway into that steep bank, right at about the halfway mark, start rolling in about 2 rolls of trim.
Okay.
So just reach down and go 1, 2, and then take your hands off.
All right. So let's get a little more distance from the airport.
Yep. Good call.
I'm going to give us a minute, I guess.
A minute of small corrections.
Yeah. I actually feel like a pilot going through this stuff.
What's that?
I feel like a pilot going through these maneuvers. It's like...
And after traffic, flight 463 Bravo Alpha, flight 2 on right base now.
Climbing too much, let's trim that up. There we go. I guess pull the power back a little bit.
So again, you roll in, and as you're about halfway through the bank, reach down and just roll it 2 good long strokes of the trim.
So halfway through the bank as in halfway?
So like about 15 to 20 degrees of bank on your way to 45 degrees, reach down and roll in the trim.
Okay.
Just
so
2 strokes.
This first, that's 5.
So about 30 degrees, or a little less than 30 degrees.
Okay. All right, well,
okay,
here we go.
Little right foot as you roll in.
1, 2, whoa.
You're a little early on that.
All right.
But as you can see, it helps with the back pressure.
Yeah, I almost don't have to.
You almost don't have to add any.
But I'll have to add a bunch of.
Yeah.
down pressure when we roll out of this, and we're gonna
Exactly, you will have to compensate. And then you'll have to roll back out on the trim.
Alright, so now we're heading back north.
Little left rudder as you roll out. There you go. Roll it back in. There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Try one to the left. This time, keep your the tendency. I think what you did that time is you rolled in, and as you rolled in, you also banked. You pulled back.
Okay.
So let the nose kind of
start to dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, let's get. Okay, I forgot to do a clearing turn that time. All right, we're doing one to the left again?
To the left.
Oh, we did one to the right. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to pull back on it. Start heading in. Oh, my word, that's...
There we go.
Oh, that's wonderful, actually. We're going to be heading back south.
Now, you can always take out a little bank if your nose starts getting too low.
Oh, God, I hate that feeling.
And very nice. You roll out, readjust the trim and pitch. Very good.
All right. Do you ever get used to the...
Oh, yeah, you reach a point where you don't, yeah. But
Okay.
I'm totally, I know the feeling.
Uh-huh.
I've had, I take friends up when I was a private pilot, show them the steep turns.
Yeah.
I had some people, like, black out on me.
Really?
Like really tall, skinny guys. Like they're like, oh man, it's like, dude, like, oh.
Oh God, don't do that.
It's like, I always get a kick out of that. How tall are you? You're tall, actually.
I'm pretty tall. I'm
That's
6
why.
foot.
That's why.
why
The
I'm
taller
feeling
you are,
the more I'm gonna feel it. So should I do
short
this?
little guy like me, actually, the shorter
short.
you are, the less it affects you. Actually.
So my 5 foot tall fiance is not gonna.
Right. She actually would do well as a fighter pilot or an aerobatic pilot.
All right.
I think they even used to have, I was in the military, and they had, a lot of my friends were going into the aviation part of it, and they had like cutoffs on height.
Yeah.
They all wanted to be fighter pilots, and
Everybody wants to be a fighter pilot.
some of them were too tall, and they had to become helicopter transport pilots because they didn't make the cutoff on height.
What'd you fly in the military?
I didn't fly in
you
the
didn't fly
military,
in the military.
but yeah.
What'd you do in the military?
Supply.
What branch?
Marine Corps.
Oh, cool. All right.
All right, so now we'll go back.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
So again, it's just a series of exercises, and I'd say you're doing quite well with it.
Okay. All right. Well,
you know, we're getting a chance to reinforce these maneuvers with the next flights.
All right.
Because they'll all involve a combination of one of those.
Sure.
Okay, so find Auburn for me and do a pattern entry.
Okay.
What's the pattern altitude there?
2,500.
Okay, so use what you've learned on your descents and climbs and level,
All right.
and to fly a nice pattern there at Auburn.
All right. There's Auburn straight in front of us.
Yep.
I'm going to aim more towards the end so we can slow down. Let's introduce some carb heat. Let's start to descend. We are... How far out are we? Do you know?
I would call this coming up on about 5 miles.
All right, so we're on the...
You can round it up to 5 miles.
All right. So 5 miles for the 45 for the runway. We should probably make sure that wind is still going down.
900 feet scattered. Ceiling 3,900 feet broken. 4,700 feet broken. Temperature 17 Celsius. 2.11 Celsius. Altimeter 2988 inches of mercury.
All right, let's find the winds.
Auburn Municipal Airport automated weather observation 0214 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 5 knots.
Okay.
Visibility more than.
Okay.
All right, we're like 3 miles now, right? Auburn traffic 9860 Golf, about 3 miles south of the airport for the 45 for the left downwind for runway 25. Auburn traffic.
Good call. you're landing on final, once you do get yourself set up on final, power will be your altitude, pitch will be your airspeed.
Okay.
And the way you're maintaining small little corrections on pitch, same thing.
Okay. So, when we're joining the pattern, is aiming towards the...
I usually point it right where you've got it right here.
Oh, so like
this is
towards
almost like,
opposite end of the runway? Or opposite
or
end of the
maybe a little bit inside that.
Alright, so I need to start my...
okay, now there's the pattern, so we want to level off.
Oh, yeah.
So you bring that power back to 21.
I'm going to keep the carb heat, so I don't have to remember it.
Now, the picture does change here.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Bend it too much. Auburn traffic 9860 Golf on the... What are we calling?
Downwind.
Downwind leg for runway 25, Auburn traffic. Probably want to start our flaps about now.
Beam where you want to land. So right there, the white aim point markers there, right there.
1,000, 2, 1,000.
And then look at those same white markers, and you get about a 45-degree angle between you and them.
Okay.
You can turn.
Alright. Let's reduce the power some more. Not too much more. Auburn traffic 9860 Golf, turning base for runway 25, Auburn traffic.
If it looks like you're low, you probably are.
Yeah.
So here's the point where, remember, power's altitude here, not pitch.
You're right. Auburn traffic 9660 Golf, turning final for runway 25, Auburn traffic.
You want to join a nice long extended center line. The power, start looking at your, what does it look like to you? Looks like it about right. Get your next flaps in there.
1,000.
Get yourself on that center line. Keep your nose below the numbers.
Okay.
A little bit less or more below the numbers. Power back.
I'll just take it. Probably not that.
All the flaps in now. All the power out. Hold the nose down.
Okay.
We don't want to flare here.
No.
Okay, so we want to let it descend in a glide. Going to hold it off.
Okay.
Just let it, stop it from descending.
Okay.
Keep it coming back, keep it coming back, like the reverse of a takeoff.
Yeah.
Keep it coming back, keep it coming back. Reverse of a takeoff, there you go. Woo! Now work your feet, work your feet. Stay on it, stay on it.
Right.
Keep that back pressure, doing a good job with the back pressure. Whee! And on the throttle again.
Oh, yep.
Very nice.
Oh. All right.
Keep working your feet, keep that center line.
Trying to keep it between my feet. All right.
Very
cool.
good.
Time for some breaks.
Nice and relaxing.
Yeah, that was...
That's the way you want it to be, relaxing.
Yeah. No, I really got a better idea of what I should be looking for on the land that time, since we weren't doing crosswind this time.
I know it helps.
Window open. There we go.
The plane behaves itself.
Oh my goodness, that's actually very, very nice. And let's do our after landing checklist of carb heat in, flaps up. Auburn traffic 9660 Golf, clear of the runway. Auburn traffic. All right. That was cool.
Verify they're up. They are.
They are up.
Lean that mixture back again and we'll taxi in.
Let's hit an inch. And taxiing.